"I don't normally bother with the stuff," she had said as she mixed the brew. "I'm partial to a stiff tea myself, and then only before 9 o'clock. It's apt to keep you up, you know. Help yourself to some sugar in that bowl over there." I scooped in a couple of spoons, taking the time to further the conversation from before. "Thank you, Mrs. Moseley. I was wondering, the man you saw, when you chased him into the room, did he make any noise?" "Well, of course. He ducked out of sight, and when I got to the hall, why, I heard this shuffling to my right, and that's when I saw him go into the room. Why? Is that normal?"
To tell you the truth, yes and no. Sometimes, with these things, you hear sounds and see nothing," I said, stirring my brew. "Why, one time the Professor and I both heard boots marching between us, stomping on the ground. Thump, thump, thump. Not a soul in sight."
"Is that so?"
"And other times you see things moving about, without so much as a whisper." She looked pleased.
"Well, there's your answer, then."
Sorry?
"I'm no physicist like you two, but it seems to me the answer's pretty obvious. If you've got sounds without bodies and bodies without sounds, well, then, all that's happened is that they've lost each other," she said, taking off her apron and putting a saucer of milk down for a brown and black cat outside. "Now, if you'll excuse me, young sir, I'll be retiring for the night. Is there anything else you need?"
"No, thank you," I said, holding up my cup. "Just this." I sipped at the brown liquid. I nearly coughed it back out again. It was horrible. With an effort I forced it down my gullet and attempted to smile so as not to offend her. My throat was closing up at the thought of taking another sip. My mistake was an obvious one. I had used the salt pig instead of the sugar bowl. I knew that she would just as quickly make another batch, but she looked so tired and had been so genial throughout the evening that I could not bear to trouble her. Or it could have been that I felt ashamed at my clumsiness. Either way, I did not ask for another cup. At the same time, I could not bear the wretched liquid. As soon as she was out of sight, I tossed the rest down the sink and rinsed my mouth with clean water. Embarrassed with myself, I quickly put distance between myself and my shame, and made my way to the library with my arms full of equipment.